Hey everyone, it's me Geeky and welcome back to my channel. So before I get started with this video, I just want to address the mess that is my face. I have literally been filming videos pretty much back to back for the past few hours and I am too tired to go and retouch up my face. I'm sorry if my face is greasy, it's shiny and nasty, but it is what it is, and let's just get on with the video, shall we? So just as the title suggests, I will be sharing with you an unhaul. So basically series that I've had in my collection for a little while. I might not be interested in collecting them anymore. I might have read them and don't want them, or whatever. Basically it's stuff that I would like to have moving on from my collection. I have got a couple, about 3 here that I'm unsure of, so I want to share that with you right now. A couple of these series have already been listed on eBay and have already sold, but before we get started, do not forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe. You guys know the drill with that. Check out the Manga Unhaul Discord, which will be linked down below. Come over for some after hours chatting, bargain finds, share your collection, share your hauls, come talk to us. It's always a lot of fun on the Discord. But yes, let me just start off with some things that I'm not entirely sure if I would like to unhaul, sorry, but they are on the chopping block for sure. The first one is Deadman Wonderland, volumes 1 through 13. I have actually read this series. I did enjoy it for the most part. I've watched the anime. The anime was great, except for it ended and that was it. We didn't get any clarification as to who the baddie was or whatnot, which was a little bit unfortunate because I feel like it definitely needs a reboot because the manga was actually pretty decent. I went into this particular series blind. I didn't know a lot about it, only from what I had watched partly in the anime, so I knew a little bit but not too much. I enjoyed it. Will I go back and pick it up because and read it because now I know who the antagonist is? I'm not sure. So it's definitely on the chopping block. I want to make sure that I'm having stuff in my collection now that I'm enjoying, because I am severely running out of space and unfortunately I got nowhere to expand. I can only double stack and then possibly get new shelves and go higher, but I've got no room. So this is definitely on the chopping block. I did enjoy it, but do I enjoy it, or did I enjoy it enough to have it take space for something else that I might or am currently enjoying more of? Not sure. So this is definitely on the chopping block, and that is volumes 1 through 13 of Deadman Wonderland. The second one that's on the chopping block is one that I am extremely conflicted over whether or not I want to get rid of, purely because I really enjoyed the first how many have I got? First 30 volumes of this that I read physically. I did continue the majority of the series digitally online through the Viz Media app. I wasn't a massive fan with how it ended, but I most certainly enjoyed the journey to get to that ending. I loved the characters, I loved the world building. I hate the mangaka because the mangaka has got some issues, so that's where I'm finding it really difficult. Do I keep it or do I let it go? And that is Toriko. So I have volumes 1 through 30, 32 and 39, so I'm definitely considering giving this one up, but I again am extremely conflicted. It's a massive chunk, so it would give me a lot of space in my collection to expand on some of my other ongoing shonens or shoujo titles that I'm really enjoying. However, I'm so conflicted because I really genuinely enjoyed this series. Toriko is a great character, and our young guy that goes with him, I cannot remember the name off the top of my head, the chef guy that goes with him is, oh, they're so much fun, both of them together, and the the funny dynamic that they have, and just their sense of humour in general. It's just a lot of fun. This series is a lot of fun. I just don't know how I feel about keeping it in my collection. I had a look, and to finish the rest of the volumes that I have, it's going to cost me about £60 to £70 because they are either out of stock or out of print. I'm not entirely sure which at this point, but yeah, I'm conflicted over this. Let me know your thoughts down below on the Deadman Wonderland and Toriko. Should I keep them? Should I let them go? Honestly, I'm truly conflicted over these two and the next one. So yes, let's talk about the next one, shall we? The next lot is one, again, that I'm conflicted over, very much conflicted over. I don't know if I want to go the singles or the omnibus route for this, and that is the 7 Deadly Sins, volumes 1 through 10. I hope this is focusing. 1 through 10, and I think, oh, 1 through 11, and I'm missing a 5, I think. I really enjoyed this particular series. Did I like the anime? Yes, for the most part. Could it have been done better? Most definitely. Am I enjoying the sequel to this series? Yes, I am. So here lies the problem. Kodansha has decided to come out with 3-in-1s in a bigger format. So the 3-in-1s are pretty much the size of a Vizsig, but they are chonky. Like, when I say chonky, I mean chonky. They've literally put 3 volumes and smacked it together. Like, pretty much no editing in terms of separating with coloured pages or anything like that from what I can see. So I am really conflicted. I don't know if the spines crack, so I don't know what that reading experience is like. I feel like I'm gonna have to go to my local Waterstones and have a feel, have a pick up of the volume, flick through it, see what it feels like to hold and how that would feel in terms of reading. Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with the singles. All of the covers are gorgeous, the story is fantastic. It's just whether or not I have room on my shelves for 40+ volumes. Yes, it's the same for the omnibuses, but the artwork is larger. It's slightly cheaper to collect. I mean, I think for 3 volumes it's about £15 to £16, whereas these retail at £10 a piece. So right there, I'm saving over £10 per omnibus in terms of the series. So I'm very much conflicted over this, but it is on the chopping block in terms of, am I going to swap it out for the omnis? I don't know. But moving on to things that I know are definitely going to be leaving the collection are Batum volumes 5 and 6. Was I interested in picking up this series? Yes, I was, until I found out how hard a lot of these volumes are to find. So I will not even bother trying to pick the rest of this series up. I feel like it's too much of an investment for me at the moment. I don't have the time, the energy, nor the money to track these down. So unfortunately, these will be leaving the collection. The next one that will be leaving my collection is Marmalade Boy. 2 of these volumes have already sold, which is 2 and 3, I think. Or is it 3 and 4? I think it was 3 and 4 have left. But that is Marmalade Boy volume 1, 5 and 7. The only reason why I'm getting rid of this is purely because 7 Seas has announced omnibuses, and I would much rather go the omnibus route than try and track down the singles. It's extremely hard to find and quite expensive, so I will be getting rid of these ones as well. It's only an 8 volume series, so if the omnibuses are 2-in-1s, it will only be 4 volumes long, and I'm hoping they do 7 Seas does an oversized trim for this. However, not gonna lie, I've heard some mixed opinions on this, on how it ends with the main characters and who Miki ends up with and their relationship. So although I'm excited that it has a new English release scheduled, I'm also conflicted as to whether or not I will be picking it up. I think I'll try the first volume, the first omnibus, and then see how I feel from there, because I can't really remember a whole lot about the series. I did watch the anime, but it was way back in the day, so I don't remember too much from it other than the fact that I really did enjoy it. So yes, that will be making a swift exit as well. The next ones to be going from the collection will be Togari, volume 1 and volume 3. There are some stickers left on this. I haven't bothered to take them off. I tried to find the rest. When I first picked these two up, they were relatively cheap, and I thought, oh, I'll put it on the back burner, they're not too expensive. I made a big mistake. As soon as I went back to go and collect the rest, the prices for them got pretty high, so I don't particularly want to collect this series. It is an old Shonen Sunday, I believe, title, or Shonen Jump title, and it just looked interesting to me, but not interesting enough for me to pay the prices that are being offered for some of the later volumes or the last couple of volumes. So that will be making an exit from the collection. Bye bye. The last one to be leaving the collection is Ultimate Muscle volume 6. Now, I picked this one up because I just had to. I heard so many like Shonen Jump fans speak about this, and it made me interested in it, so I picked it up because you never see these volumes at all because it is an out of print series. So I was curious about it, picked it up, flicked through it and thought, okay, this looks kind of interesting. Is it my usual type of series? No, definitely not. But was I willing to try something new? Most definitely yes. Until I found out how difficult it was to find the rest. These are like gold dust, so I shall not be continuing with this series. I'm not even going to bother trying to collect any of them. It's just a volume space in the collection at the moment. It's taking up a space, and something else could go in its space that I can actually find and enjoy. So that one will be going as well. So the last two series that I will be unhauling have already been sold, but that is YuYu Hakusho, various volumes, sort of like 1 through 3, 7, 8, 10, I think that's 12, 18 and 19. There's nothing wrong with this series per se. It's by Togari, the guy who does Hunter x Hunter. However, I have read up to volume 3 or halfway through volume 3, and I just did not vibe with it. I vibed with the anime. I do enjoy the anime. I've watched it once before. So I think if I'm going to pick up this series, I'm going to go the anime route. Do let me know though if the anime is different to how the manga ends, because if that's the case, I'm gonna be really angry at myself for letting these go. But yeah, I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed at all. It's a bit like Hunter x Hunter. As much as I love the actual anime, the artwork, where Togari has not been very well at all, just is a bit meh for me. So although I've got the first 4 volumes, I'm gonna wait a while before I do collect any of the others. But this is a decent enough shonen title. It's just not one that I particularly want in my collection as of now. I might regret that somewhere down the line and have to repurchase these, but for now I feel like it's safe for me to unhaul it because it's not something that I'm particularly interested in at the moment. Last but not least for this unhaul is a series that has been in my collection for ages. I think I've read the first 2 omnibuses of this and quite enjoyed it. I did like the anime, but I don't want it in my collection anymore, purely because one of the volumes are extremely hard to find and very expensive, so I'd much rather move it on to somebody that would enjoy it more than me and possibly have the funds to collect the last 2 volumes. And that is Blood Lad, omnibuses 1 through 7. The anime, when I watched it, was super fun. Oh my god, I look hella greasy right now. It's so hot in here. I have seen the anime for this. I enjoyed it. It's pretty pretty ecchi, kind of. There's a lot of fan service. It basically follows a girl that ends up in like the demon yokai realm, finds her way in through whatever unconventional means, and ends up finding this vampire dude who's literally a giant otaku, and then he finds out she's from Japan, and he literally nerds out over her, basically leaves her to go and sort out something in his turf, and then shit happens and she loses her body and gets turned into a ghost. So this story is basically about him trying to help her find her body and take her back to the human world. It was a fun read. I wish I could find volume 8, because if I could find volume 8, I wouldn't be letting this go, but I'm not paying 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 plus pounds for a single omnibus. I just don't feel I can justify it. So that is the reason why this one is leaving. But yeah, that is what I'm unhauling, with the potential of a couple of others on the chopping block. I probably will be doing another one of these sometime down the road. I feel like this is a good way for me to do a little bit of spring cleaning, rotate some manga around, and fill out my collection of stuff that I've already got, and get rid of stuff that I've read that I may not like anymore. I don't know, it kind of feels strange, a bit of like separation anxiety. Sounds a bit weird, or maybe I'm just a hoarder, I'm not entirely sure. But it does feel a bit weird letting stuff go, but I feel like it's a good mentality to have. If you don't like it, if it doesn't vibe with you anymore, let it go. So I'm gonna try and keep that mantra moving forward with my manga collecting journey. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think of the series that I'm unhauling. Do you think it's a big mistake? Do you agree with my opinions? What series have you unhauled recently? What series are you thinking about unhauling? Or what series have you dropped recently? I'd be really interested to know down in the comment section down below. So please let me know, get that conversation rolling. But yeah, that is all I've got time for you today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope my disgusting, greasy, crusty face did not put you off too much. But yeah, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe. You guys know the deal with that. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye bye.